Now we're going to play the dark side of the moon, and we're going to select options as we go through. Now, as I don't know much more about this, as I don't want to know more about it until we go through with the movie clip and everything from that point. So we may get sections where we'll pause it, discuss what we think's going on, and then continue on from there. So I like these the most when you play it for the first time, and that's what we're doing right now. We are playing this for the first time. All right, so here we go. Oh, this is also 47 of 50 games, so we're trying to get, this will be the 48th. This game uses an autosave feature. Oh, there's one thing I didn't do. Hang on, I forgot to go in settings. Okay, here we go.
Good and evil, light and dark, the eternal struggle resonating through time and space. You're scared, Gideon.
Scared? Of what?
Of me.
Pathetic. Nothing scares me, Sarah. Least of all you.
We both know that's not true. You're scared of love.
You know nothing. Nothing of true power.
Evil isn't power. It's weakness.
I can destroy the universe with a snap of my fingers.
Yes, you can. But you're alone. Alone for eternity.
Oh, how can I be alone when I have you?
You don't have me. He does.
Then he will pay. There's your weakness, Sarah. I'm gonna make him suffer. And all you can do is watch.
Oh, Gideon. You have no idea of our real strength.
Then the game begins.
What game begins? Okay, so there's a lot of green. The dark side of the moon. We got all the opening credits coming up in here. Let's clear my glasses. Looks like on this we want to bring it down some.
A local village of
Today
Merriwine
news.
is preparing for its greatest invasion since the Norman Conquest, as this is the prime location to watch the solar eclipse in 2 days' time. Thousands are expected to join the community, and Merriwine Hall is booked to capacity.
Okay.
However, not all residents are happy with the number of so-called UFO nuts who have joined the community. Mrs. Brandy Mantle of Portsmouth Road claims that her prized chihuahua has choked on dangerous balloon debris and has called for these drunken revelers to be removed from the country. Perhaps your issue is one of intolerance rather than threat from aliens. Hugh Chadwick, Merriwine News, back to the studio.
Groovy. Throughout the story, you will be given interactive choices. Be careful which choices you make, as these can and will determine how the story progresses. Some choices can bring positive outcomes, and some choices will not. Choose carefully. Take out the rubbish. Say goodbye to your children, or good night to your children. Dad duties is the achievement I just got for that. Hey, look, there's a kid playing video games. We know this. I bet you that's what my kids are doing
Hey,
right
Andy.
now.
Come on, turn it off now, mate. School in the morning, okay?
Oh, Dad, I'm in the middle of a game. Can I just finish
Andy,
it?
turn it off now.
How many times we gotta say that to our kids?
Yeah, whatever. I'll give you whatever. Anyway, see you in the morning, mate. Okay? Love you. Night night.
Just starts it right back up. No? Okay. Well, maybe he does. Doesn't show it. He sneaks in to see that the little one is asleep. The kiss goodnight.
Daddy, don't forget to kiss cuddles.
Oh, silly me.
We gotta kiss the stuffed animals. You know how many of those I had to kiss?
Good night, cuddles.
Dad? Yeah? I wish Mama was still here.
Just go to sleep already.
We both do. We both wish you were still here. But, and I'll tell you what, how about tomorrow, me and you play with those toys we got from the car boot sale? How does that sound?
Yay!
Yay! Okay, right, come on, I've got to go now. You need to get some sleep. Night night.
Dad,
Oh, yes.
you're still having those dreams.
What dreams?
Here I am again. Oh, I'm never going to get to bed at this rate. Right, what we said about dreams before? Dreams are just that. They're just dreams. They're not real. Okay? Besides, what's that up there?
Dreamcatcher.
Yeah. And who
It's
got you
gonna
that?
catch all the
And
dreams,
why should I
everybody.
like to keep the bad dreams away? Okay? And you know what? Besides all that, Daddy's here, and Daddy will never, ever let anything happen to you, and Daddy will always be here for you.
Super Dad.
Let's look forward to tomorrow. We've got some toys to play with. Right, okay, so night-night, Ruby, night-night, Mr. Cuddles.
Night-night! Night-night, everybody!
Night-night, sweetheart. Hey, Ruby.
Oh.
Look at this, isn't it? Night-night, sweetheart.
As the door closes, does the story now begin? I don't know. Alright, we're outside. We're taking out the trash. There's a dog barking. We're looking up at the sky. There's a moon. There's something going towards the moon or past the moon. A floating object in the sky.
Let's not forget the big news from around the globe here, Susie. The total eclipse.
Tell me about it, Ken. And it was only 3 years ago since the last eclipse. Can you believe that? Talk about strange. It's like the whole universe has decided to give us an eclipse overload this century. I mean, is
Groovy.
this even possible? Crazy times, but the entire world seems to be loving it.
And who would believe how much excitement this event has stirred up so far? I know for a fact that I, for one, will be right there, sun goggly thingies on, and staring straight up at that bad boy.
Well, you go right ahead and do that. I'll just
The
go
sun
get my
goggles.
goggles for a glass of the good stuff.
Why does that not surprise me, Susie? Hey, I might even join you at some point there. You know, I was gonna say something so dumb just then. I'm not gonna say it.
Oh, no,
Why
no,
did you
no,
have to
now
go?
on. You can't do that to me.
I was literally gonna ask
only answer I want.
Say anything.
Why?
So they want to know if the sun's going to be out that day during a solar eclipse.
I miss you.
We should call this segment that classic Ken hour.
We all miss you very much.
Anyways, back over to sound.
So are we listening to the guy or are we listening to the news in the background? All right, a flashback.
We're having fun there, my darling husband. You must be shattered there with all that sitting down.
Oh, I am truly exhausted, oh beautiful wife of mine. But I have to rest because I have to prepare this beautifully chiselled temple of mine, of course, in preparation for our lovely meal tonight, our anniversary meal, which I am sure will be both lovely and fairly priced.
Seriously, I have no idea how I put up with you.
Well, I know why. It's because I'm treating you to KFC tonight.
Oh, it's a good job I love you, Dean Hamilton. A very good job.
So apparently a fancy KFC dinner.
And I'm blessed that you love me. Because I love you too. I wouldn't change you one bit for the entire world, Mrs. Sarah Hamilton.
Now what are we looking at? So we haven't gotten to any of the interactive parts of the movie yet. Guess we're still just on the intro. So we're waiting for the interactive part. Someone overslept?
Kids! Come on, school! I'll make you breakfast, okay?
Wake up, everybody!
Right. Kids!
There's nothing to select yet.
Kids! Come on!
No, that doesn't work for me either when I yell at kids. I gotta actually go up there and say, hey, get up. Shake them a few times. So now we go to hallway. Call Andy.
Andy!
Call Ruby.
Ruby!
Don't you go up there and shake them? When you see the interact icon below, this means you can interact with something within the scene. Okay. When you pick up items throughout the adventure, they will show up here in your inventory. Okay, got it. Let's go upstairs. Why is it so terrifying going up the stairs? We're just checking on our kids. There's a box on the floor. A curtain. Ugh. Go to Ruby's room. We're in Ruby's room. She is not there.
Ruby?
Back to the landing. Now go to Andy's room.
Where the hell could they possibly be? They clearly haven't left early for school because all of their school stuff is still here.
Where you kids at?
As I did last night. What have I done? I need to find them.
Okay, let's see where they may be. We're going downstairs. Go to the living room. It would have shown on the bottom right that there's something to click on. So go to the hallway. Go to the kitchen. We don't really see anything. Go to the back garden. So we checked everywhere. Nothing to really click on, right? So we enter the house. Go to the hallway. Leave the
Better
house.
take my phone, just in case they somehow try to call me.
So we got the keys. So where is the phone?
My house keys.
Alright, so we got the phone. Now we go to the hallway. Now we go to leave the house.
Actually, I'm not leaving the house just yet. Not without some kind of clue as to where they might have gone.
Okay, so we got to see where they may have gone. We're going to go back upstairs. We're going to go to the room. Wait, why did it show something here? Okay.
Oh, what's that on you? Let's have a look. What's that on you?
Oh my god, Dean, will you stop filming everything?
Oh, is that the wife?
Here she is, look. This is what she looks like first thing.
Oh, Dean!
First thing on the morning.
No! Leave my pajamas!
So what are your plans today, sweetheart?
Being lazy, is that alright?
Sounds like a good plan.
That's a normal plan on a
Lucas.
weekend anyways.
They're in the den.
Again?
Yeah.
I love that place.
Well, it's nice and peaceful here, so...
No, so you're not complaining?
Well, apart from you. You might go join them in the den.
What if Ruby and Andy have gone to play in their den before school? seem to love that place.
So we could check the den.
She's here, is Ruby, look, with her mismatching pyjamas as usual.
Dad?
Yeah?
Shut up, Dad.
Huh, charming.
Mum? Can we play with some toys tomorrow?
Oh, I've got to go and do some gardening tomorrow. I can't.
Okay, back to home screen. Now we go to Julian. He's not answering.
No answer.
Now we go back. Back to the landing. Go to Andy's room real quick. Nothing that we can collect, so we go back. Downstairs. Living room. Hallway. So where's the den? Going back to the garden. Nothing out this way. So what den is it talking about? We can't leave the house yet. There's nothing else to click on, so what are we doing? Can't move around anywhere. There's nothing else to press. Back of the back garden. Nothing to really click. It doesn't say that we could click.
My house keys.
So a hallway. Leave house.
It'd be totally out of character for Andy and Ruby to have gone to play in their den before school. But I'm getting concerned, and having a quick look around seems like my only option at the moment. I feel sick.
Okay, so we needed to use the keys. That's what we needed to do.
Wait, what if they come home while I'm out? But then again, what if they are playing in their den? What should I do?
There's Panel Woods, Public House. So what's the difference? Nothing here. Free Wi-Fi. Says there's nothing to check here. We can go forward. Change.
Any change, could you, mate?
Give some money.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. You're a star, bud. Thank you very much. You're welcome.
Okay, so now we ask about the missing
You've
children.
happened to have seen 2 children around here? No. No, sorry, mate.
How do you know
haven't
which
seen
kids they were?
Okay.
You don't know what they look like?
You take care now. Bye-bye. Have a good day, my friend.
That's not suspicious at all, everybody. So let's check church. So we're looking for our kids. Where did they go? Let's check forward first. There's nothing to really check here, huh? Where are we going? Or did we turn around and then go back? Let's go up the steps. And we gotta watch the bottom right corner. Well, I'd have to move the thing for that. So there's nothing here. We can't select anything. So let's leave the graveyard. So now we went to public house already, did we? So let's go Panel Woods.
I hope to God I'm making the right choice here.
There's nothing here we see to collect. There's a dog being walked.
I am really sorry, but have you seen 2 children? Have you seen 2 children?
No, sorry, I don't know.
Oh!
Any parent would be panicking like that. I remember when my son was like 2 or 3, he ran away with over to a park, and we couldn't find him till right before it got dark. He was at a playground, not a public playground, someone's playground in the back of their house. All right, let's see here. We had fire truck and everything. So continue path to the woods or back to the village. So continue path to the woods.
I don't know what I'm expecting here. It'd make no sense whatsoever for them to walk this far from home before school. My heart's pounding that much, it hurts.
Okay. There's nothing to collect here, so we're going to enter the kids' den.
Yeah. kid's den. Please, please be in here.
Ruby! Andy!
Ruby, Andy, where art thou? At first that looked like a bag, but it's a leaf by the looks of it, right? Nope. Uh-oh. We see the doll.
Andy! Ruby!
Two sticks break behind us.
Ruby! Andy!
We gotta be prepared in case there's something for us to click and select an option.
Who are you? What do you know?
Please calm down. Let me explain.
Where are they?
I'm sorry. I'm
What do you know? Where are my kids?
Please calm down. Let me explain.
Where
I'm sorry.
are my kids?
I don't know.
Where are they? Where are you going? What do you know?
So she didn't explain. Come on, get up off your knees. You're wasting time. You gotta turn that mode on and just start searching. Search. Call the cops, report them missing. They're gonna say need 24 hours or something like that. Maybe we just check their rooms and all of a sudden they're back.
Merrywine Police Department.
There we go,
Hello?
police.
Yeah. My children have vanished. I don't know where they are.
Okay, sir. What's your name?
It's Dean. Dean Hamilton.
Dean Hamilton.
My daughter's...
And what's your address, Mr. Hamilton?
It's one Rose Muse. I found my daughter's teddy.
And your two children's names?
Ruby and Andrew Hamilton. Ruby's 10 and Andrew is 13.
13.
The last time I saw them was when I tucked them into bed last night and I haven't seen them since. Please help me.
I understand. Please, calm down.
I don't know what to do. I need help.
You tell someone to calm down and remain calm. How can you do that when the kids aren't there?
Around 7 o'clock this morning, up thereabouts.
And what were you doing last night?
We're gonna tell the truth.
I was drinking and watching TV.
Thank you, Mr. Hamilton. I've just requested an officer visit your address. Please try to remain calm. They're on their way now.
The second you lie is this, even a white lie, is the second that
Please hurry. Thank you.
things go opposite against you and so forth, and then the time is wasted. So we're gonna try with saying the straight out truth. Now, if the white lie was just was watching TV, I mean, there's a difference between lying and just not saying the whole truth.
Cuddles. Ruby's teddy. Her friend.
Why was it at their den?
Okay, so anything else with the phone? Call Julian.
Julian? Yeah, it's Dean. I don't know where my kids are. I woke up this morning and they're not there.
Alright, mate, calm down. Have you phoned the police?
Yes.
Yeah, I've just got off the phone to them now. They're on the way.
Right, look, I'm at work in a minute, mate. Look, I'll be round as soon as I can.
Okay, alright, thank you. I'm sorry. Okay, thank you.
Okay, so we called him.
Mr. Hamilton?
Yes?
I'm Detective Blackwell. May I come in?
That's not suspicious at all, y'all.
Mr. Hamilton, I understand this must be very difficult for you, but there's a few questions I need to ask in regard to your two missing children.
I understand. Yeah, I just want them back home. Please, ask away.
Ruby and Andrew. Ruby is 10 years old and Andrew is 13. Is that correct?
It is.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the last time you saw them was when you put them to bed last night?
That's right. Yeah, around 7 o'clock.
And you haven't seen them since? You didn't hear anything throughout the night or this morning?
Nothing. No.
And where did you sleep? In your bedroom? Downstairs?
I slept in bed.
Do you drink, Mr. Hamilton?
Yeah, I do.
I'm sorry. I know these questions can be trying. Is there
I
evidence
think I didn't select the other option in time.
There was. Not anymore.
I'm sorry to hear that. Did your kids have anywhere they like to go and play? The park, for example?
Yes, they have a den. It's just down the lane. The weird thing is, I went there this morning and I found this. This is my daughter's teddy. This is the thing. The weird thing is, she had that with her when I tucked her into bed last night.
So this was found in the kids' den this morning?
Yeah, it was. I am so worried. This is so unlike them, especially Ruby.
Okay.
How's your relationship with your children?
They're my children. I love them to bits. They're my world.
Any recent arguments?
None?
No.
No? Well, nothing that parents and the children don't usually argue about.
So you argue with them?
Why do I feel like you're putting words in my mouth, detective? What I mean about arguments is things like, oh, you haven't eaten any vegetables, or it's time to go to bed. That's what I mean by arguments and disagreements. Detective, what exactly are you writing down?
Notes, Mr. Hamilton, just notes. Please calm down.
Right. So what exactly happens now? Do you send out
I recognize this other detective. I recognize him in another game we played.
Inquiry, but won't start a search for at least 24 hours.
It was that one where you morph into different characters.
You sit and wait, Mr. Hamilton.
Sit and wait? No.
Sit and wait.
Please, I understand this is a very emotionally charged time for you, but there's procedures in place for these kind of cases. Rest assured, Dean, I'll personally do everything I can to find your children.
I'm sorry. I just want them back home. I don't know how to feel.
Here you are, Dean. Something to remember Ruby by. I know it's easier said than done, but please, try to remain positive.
Okay, so can we go search for him now?
What do I do if I need to contact
Don't you worry about anything like that, Mr. Hamilton. I'm always watching.
Are you now? That's not weird at all. Not weird at all. It's weird. Alright, so here comes the friend. Was it a friend or brother? I think it was a friend. Who is it and what do you want? Is he gonna run into the detective? Oh, the back door's open. Vodka.
You can't keep doing this shit to yourself, Dean. I mean, you're not thinking straight. I mean, you left the back door open, for God's sake. What did the police say?
Nothing. They're doing absolutely nothing.
Absolutely
They can't do
nothing.
anything for 24 hours. That's what it
24
becomes
hours.
A missing persons case, Julian. A missing persons case. These are my kids. I don't know what to do.
What you do is, mate, you stay strong. They're out there,
Don't we just keep searching? Can we go back and search now?
and I'm with you every step of the way. You need to cut this crap out. This isn't helping.
I'm half expecting them to walk in at any moment and everything's going to be okay, you know?
I know, mate. I know.
I've looked everywhere. I just don't. I don't know where else to look. I don't know what to do.
Then we look again. Dean.
And again, and again, and again. All right, where are we looking? Where are we going to select to look now? Where are we going? This is where we should have some options.
I look again. I am not going to sit around, no matter what that Detective Blackwell said. Perhaps I can find some clues to Ruby and Andy's whereabouts.
Okay. So we go to the hallway. There's nothing in this room. Let's look at the items one more time.
Teddy, her friend. Why was it at their den?
Go to the hallway. Oh, we're getting a phone call.
Hello?
Dean, it's Bexley.
Bexley.
Julian's girlfriend, Bexley.
Yes, Bexley. I'm sorry, Bexley. I'm not quite with it at the moment.
Listen, I'm just calling to see if there's a reason that Ruby and Andy aren't at school today. I've just called the register and they're not here.
Yeah.
Tell truth.
Yeah, look, Bexley, truth be told, I'm in a bit of a situation here. I've woken up this morning and my children aren't here and I don't know where they are. I was hoping they would have come to school, but obviously that's not the case.
No, they're not here. Dean, is everything alright at home?
Yeah. Listen, I've got to go. Thanks for calling, Bexley. Bye-bye.
So we're given all the truth information right now. Is that going to hurt us? We're playing it the truth way. Because to our knowledge, we didn't do anything. I mean, we're just trying to find our kids. Why do we want to lie? So we're going back in the room. Now it appears that we have something we can find. One thing I can tell you right away, I would like it better where you can actually look around and find something rather than just click on a question mark. Let's look at the computer. Just plug it in already.
Password.
So we need to know a password.
Password.
We can't type anything.
Cuddles. Ruby's Teddy, her friend. Why was
It
it?
won't let us do anything to that. So we'll have to close the laptop. So I can't even try to type any passwords or anything in. So we go to the hallway. We go upstairs. We go back to Andy's room. We go back to the landing. We go to Ruby's room. There's something in here to find. There's the face mask thing. There's a journal. Okay, so now we look up the journal.
I cried again today because Mummy's still not home. I hope she does come home soon, though. I miss her lots and lots. This is my favourite photo of her. I do not like school anymore because Harry says he fancies Sarah more than me. She was my friend. Me and Daddy went to the park. I met a boy and a girl and we played on the swing, but that was it because we had to go home and get some dinner. Daddy keeps crying. He says it's because his heart hurts. I really wish I could hold myself together in front of my kids. I overheard Uncle Julian telling Daddy that he has met a new lady called Bexley or something. Uncle Julian seems happy. Daddy keeps crying. I think he misses Mummy as much as I do.
Alright, next page.
I do, Ruby. Mummy bought me a dream catcher.
The dream catcher.
Keep away the bad dreams.
So we saw
I hope he's right.
we saw the dream catcher in that conversation when going to bed.
Because I still keep seeing the nasty man at the bottom of my bed. Daddy says it's just my imagination. I have a feeling that something bad is going to happen. I am scared. Ruby mentions the dream catcher.
Okay.
It really didn't seem to stop her nightmares.
So let's go back to the previous page and see if there was something else to...
Because Mummy's still not home. I hope Mummy bought
Okay, so we close it. Back to the landing. Go downstairs. Go to the kitchen. Nothing to find in the kitchen. Go to the back garden. Nothing to find in the back garden. Let's go back in the house. Go to the hallway. Go to the living room. Nothing in here either. Can't really just type a password and it won't let us. Okay. Call Bexley.
No answer.
She's not answering. Called Sarah. Then we'll call Julian. Oh, Sarah's the... Was Sarah the wife, or...
No answer.
Okay. So no one to call. I'm checking here one more time to see if we get any files.
No answer.
We've already watched all the other videos. Okay. So the only other thing we can do now that we haven't done yet would be to leave the house. And we always got to watch on the bottom right of the screen, but you can't... I may need to move my Yeah, let's move it right here so y'all can still see on the bottom right of the screen. Okay, so now we got places to go to. We're going to go back from the top of the list back down. Nothing here. Let's go to church. Up the steps. Nothing to find here. Forward. Nothing here either. It's not like we can just click. We should have an option on the thing, so we go back. No, we'll go forward. Forward. So we need to go to the next location. Kids, where art thou? Leave the graveyard. We already went up the steps. Next is the public house. Nothing. So we're going to go back to the den, which was in the Panel Woods. We're not seeing any marks. Go through the style. Enter the kid's den. Still nothing to find. Nothing back here.
Cuddles. Ruby's teddy. Her friend. Why was it at their den?
So what exactly are we missing? Where have we not gone yet? What have we not done? There's nothing to find. So we've been everywhere. I mean, the only thing we can do is go back home. What are we missing? Any suggestions?
No answer.
Oh, right here. Okay, so when we go to call, there's a button on the right. Let's go back home for a second. So we go to call these, and I gotta look on the bottom right. There's nothing. So we gotta look on the bottom right again when we call Julian.
No answer.
So we go back to calling Sarah, and then click over here.
She's here, is Ruby, look, with her mismatching pyjamas as usual.
Dad?
Yeah?
Shut up, Dad.
Huh, charming.
Shut up, Dad.
Can we play with some toys tomorrow?
Oh, I've got to go and do some gardening tomorrow. I can.
Okay.
Deck the halls with boughs of holly, fa la 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 la.
Ah! How's this look? Bigfoot?
I don't remember seeing this one.
That looks got Bigfoot. Why do you keep calling me Bigfoot?
Oh, I just like the way it sounds.
Well, you know what they say about men with big feet.
Not in front of the children.
Oh, sorry. Merry Christmas, guys.
Merry Christmas.
Love you all.
We love you too.
Here she is, look. This is what she looks like first thing.
Oh,
First thing on a mall.
Okay.
Oh,
Nothing to pick up in here. So we've seen all those. Okay, so there was just one that we didn't see prior. So what if we go back to the computer? Shouldn't there be a password or something to click?
My house keys. Ruby mentions the dream catcher that her mom bought for her. I wonder if it's the password.
Ah, there we go. Okay. Let's try this.
It's worth a shot.
Ta-da! Okay. Back to desktop. Untitled picture. System settings.
I cried again today because Mummy's still...
Games. Secret agent.
Cuddles. Ruby's teddy. Her friend. Why was it at their den? I cried again today because Mummy's still not home. Mummy bought me a dream catcher and I cried again today because...
Okay, so what are we leaving out here? There's nothing we can pull with the search engine. Or is there? Let's go back to the internet browser. I mean, we can't click anything. What are we missing? We notice the look on her face, but why? The tattoo. Maybe we need to call him back up. But nothing was in system settings.
I cried again today because Mummy bought me a dream catcher. I don't need to call anyone right now. Cuddles. Ruby's teddy. Her friend. Why was it at their den? My
So close laptop. Let's see what happens now. Okay, so something drops out the door. Let's see what happens. Meet me where we first met.
Hello?
So it never really said what happened to the wife, right? Did the wife leave them or what?
A mysterious letter that was posted through my door. Meet me where we first met.
Okay. So where did we first meet? Okay.
Oh, what's that on you? Let's have a look. What's that on you?
Oh my god, Dean, will you stop filming everything?
So we gotta look at this and see if it mentions where they first met.
Here she is, look. This is what she looks like first thing.
Oh, Dean!
First thing on the morning.
No! I'm in my pajamas.
Looking through, seeing if we can figure it
So
out.
what are your plans today, sweetheart?
Being lazy, is that alright?
Sounds like a good plan.
I think so too.
Where are the kids?
They're in the den.
Again?
Yeah.
I love that place.
Well, it's nice and peaceful here, so...
No, so you're not complaining?
Well, apart from you. I might go join them in the den.
Okay, so number 3.
Deck the halls with boughs of holly, fa la 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 la.
How's this look?
I don't recall this one showing the first met.
That looks got big for. Why do you keep calling me big for?
I just like the way it sounds.
Well, you know what they say about men with big feet.
Not in front of the children.
Oh, sorry. Merry Christmas, guys.
Merry Christmas.
Love you all.
We love you too.
Okay, so then this one.
She's here is Ruby, look, with her mismatching pyjamas as usual.
Dad?
Yeah?
Shut up, Dad.
Huh, charming.
Mum, can we play with some toys tomorrow?
Oh, I've got to go and do some gardening tomorrow.
Didn't say anything on this either. No answer here. So we'll call the best friend of the mother. No answer either.
No answer. I cried again today because Mummy's still not home. I hope she does come home soon, though. I miss her lots and lots. This is my favourite photo of her. I do not like school anymore because Mummy bought me a dream catcher, and Daddy says it will keep away the bad dreams. I hope he's right.
So it doesn't say anything in there. Are we just wandering around when we need to just go travel? I don't recall it saying where we met, where they met. Okay. Nothing here. Nothing back here. Downstairs. Living room. Nothing here. Alright, so we leave the house. We checked about doing everything else we could. Farm lane. Church. Did we meet at church? Ugh. I don't think we met at, I don't think they met at the graveyard, huh? Leave graveyard. No, we just went there. So we go to public house.
Mysterious letter.
So apparently it's not there.
You came then?
So you sent the note.
Okay.
Follow me.
So this was it.
Yeah. I think I better.
Okay. So I'm trying to remember what the two voices were at the beginning of all this. It sounds like the detective and this lady, maybe. We'll see. Okay. Can't stop yawning.
So, who are you?
I'm me. Nothing
I'm
special.
me.
I just know a lot more than most people because I open my eyes.
Groovy now.
You must have a name.
Alex. The Y.
Oh, okay, Alex with a Y. What do you know? Where are my kids?
Dean.
How the hell do you know my
Dean,
name?
there's something you need to know. Please, look at this.
Alex, where are my kids? What do you know?
Please, let me explain. See this? Take a good look at this monitor. Look.
Okay.
Look.
What is this?
This, Dean, is a snapshot taken from a satellite the night your kids were taken.
Alex, what is this shit? Please tell me what you know. I do not understand this. Please. I wish my wife was here.
Dean. Dean, please,
I'm
please, please,
listening.
Dean, please, please,
Calm
calm down.
down.
I didn't take your children. I can assure you of that. And I know you wish your wife was here. But I'm here to help you.
Okay.
What I'm showing you will seem crazy, random, unconnected even. I understand what you must be thinking, but please, Dean, I'm begging you, please. Let me show you something. Because I'm sure I know what's happened to them. But please, I want you to understand that I'm here to help you.
Okay.
Why should I trust you?
Because I'm the only person you can trust.
Is that true?
Alex, show what you've got.
Look again. I know, it looks like a blur of random colours, but this was taken from a satellite I hacked into.
Oh, hacked. What the hell do you mean, hacked? What do you do? What is this shit?
This is what I do. Do you trust your government? Do you really believe that everything you've ever been told is the truth? Do you not think that there just might be more out there than we're let on? Everything we know about our country, our planet, our universe is because of what we've been told, be it through media or books or whatever? Nah. Huh. No, we just nod and accept it like sheep. Meh. I don't.
Meh.
Getting it, you know.
As I was saying, it looks like a random mess of colours, but there's more to it than there appears. What these are, Dean, are actual readings. Electromagnetic readings with trace readings of radiation.
You have lost me already.
It's really quite simple.
It does seem it. It really does seem really.
Every year, there are literally thousands of supposed abductions with witness accounts.
Abductions. Witness accounts. You're talking about aliens. Little green men.
They're not always green.
They're not always
Sounds
green.
ridiculous, doesn't it? Believe me, I know exactly how this sounds.
Yeah, it sounds pathetic, is what it sounds.
Dean, take a look at the satellite readings from all the recent well-known alien abduction locations.
Okay.
The evidence speaks for itself, don't you think? Open your mind! Oh, God. Are you okay?
How do I even begin this? This is going to sound crazy. The night before my children vanished.
Okay.
Good God, this sounds stupid. I saw something.
What did you see? Oh, the light past the moon.
It sounds ridiculous. It was a light in the sky. A pulsating globe. It pulsated the once and then it was gone. I really didn't think anything of it.
The signs are all there. What's happening soon?
The solar
What
eclipse.
solar event is happening soon?
The solar eclipse?
Right.
I don't see the connection.
Most abductions take place just before a significant solar event. In this case, the total eclipse.
Why? If this is true, then why? Why these things doing
You're not
this?
going to like what I've got to say next.
Alex, I can't possibly get any more down than I am right now.
Just spit it out already.
There is no God. Not as we know it. Not as we've been told.
Okay.
How do you possibly know any of this?
Do you believe in God?
Let's let him put yes.
Yeah.
Okay. That's ultimately your choice. But no. There isn't one. Certainly not some single being that created us all. But of course that leads to the question then, how did we all get here? Right?
Okay, so how did we? Alright, so how'd they make us? With the dark side of the moon, hence the title?
Bullshit.
Is it, Dean? Just look at the Egyptians. We were always told that they worshipped the sun, right? Wrong. They worshipped them. Just take a close look at their hieroglyphs. It's all there. Little objects, discs, little men. It's all hidden in plain sight that it's laughable that we've been programmed by the regime to block out the obvious. The truth would ultimately be our destroyer.
Okay, we're gonna question it.
If this is true, then why aren't we being told the truth?
Control. The powers that be wouldn't be able to be who they want to be if we so much as knew there was far superior life out there with more power than them. It's all about control. It always has been.
Okay. So now what?
Why have they taken my kids?
Yeah, where's the
Because their
kids?
species is dying. They created us from them. But as the generations have passed since the start of life on Earth, some genetics have faded. Why, I'm not sure. Sort of evolution that they didn't anticipate, I presume. They need the remaining few who still unwittingly contain strong strands of that DNA to extract and then recreate themselves. To reclone themselves.
Reclone? And my kids have this DNA? Then why didn't they take me? Because surely if they have it, I have it too.
I can't answer that one, Dean. I'm sorry.
Wait a second.
Okay.
Wait a second. If they created us to start with, then why can't they just recreate themselves?
They can, but only when the solar eclipse is actually happening, because this is when the conditions of the DNA extraction are at their prime. Solar flares and alignment. They can only extract the DNA when the conditions are right.
Okay, so something about the
And what
conditions.
about my kids? What happens to them after the extraction?
The majority of abductions made for the purposes of DNA extractions are adult abductees. They return shortly after, sometimes months or after years.
Okay.
What about children? Alex?
What about thy children?
What about children? What about my kids? It's the same, right? They're returned. They'll be returned.
I'm so sorry.
Apparently not. Okay. So now where do we go? Ah, I didn't mean to back up to that. Keep going. So now there's another place to go to. Oh, we've already been there. So now we go home. Okay, so now we got a phone call.
Alex? What? The news? Why?
Turn on the
Alright,
news, okay?
Okay. Right now.
Welcome back to day 2 of our Eclipse Countdown, where this sleepy village has been shocked to discover that the local vicar, Reverend English, has been having an affair with the local verger. Whereas anywhere else, this story would be verging on the ridiculous. Here in Marywine,
They won't tell you about the lights in the sky. Look up. Open your eyes.
Excuse me.
Don't try and interrupt me, you male mainstream patriarch. You're part of the cover-up. You!
So this is Alex with no surname.
I don't identify with male property or progeny. Something is coming to this village, something evil, and people have to listen to the truth.
Okay, so what's the truth?
This will be all over social media by now, so you've made
This isn't for publicity. I'm just a voice shouting the truth.
No, just shouting.
What truth?
And for now, back to Clementine in the studio.
I bet you're a pervert.
Oh my god. You got a laugh out of that, huh? Well, now what? And now the scene continues. Okay, so we're looking across the town in the skies with a bell ringing. Now what? The detective isn't here yet. Has it been 24 hours? Not yet, technically. Laying on the couch. What are you waking up to? You're looking at a note on your TV. What does the note say? Play my game. Do as you're told. Go to the Chamber of Bones. Do not call the police. Okay. Okay, apparently we can't call the police.
And thank you, Clementine. Well, strange weather conditions have hit Merrywine today on the day of the eclipse. I
Okay.
can tell you, even though I'm a soft southerner, it is very chilly here today. This is, of course, fueling government conspiracy theorists that the eclipse is part of a great cover-up.
Groovy.
But covering up what? Well, if aliens do make an appearance today, I will be the first to take them for a pint in the local. Back to the studio.
The demand reads, play my game. Do as you're told. Go to the Chamber of Bones. Do not call the police.
Okay. Call Julian. No, he's not going to answer. We needed some backup. No answer here either.
No answer.
Got an achievement for phoning a friend.
No answer.
Alright, so we're going to go ahead and go to the graveyard one. Leave house. Then we go to the church. And was it up the steps? No. So go forward. We would assume it's here. Right here. Okay. We found another note. Okay. You were told not to call the police. Do it again, and there will be consequences. Now go to the red box. Okay. Why am I calling the police?
Hello, police? Yeah. I need to report something. You.
So we died?
Shocking news from the local village of Merrywine, as local father Dean Hamilton's been found stabbed to death in the grounds of a local church. Police are treating this death as a potential murder, but also a possible abduction, as Mr. Hamilton's children, Andrew and Ruby, have disappeared. This double tragedy has shocked the local community to its core. More news as it comes through, but for now, back to the studio.
Oops. Did the game just end? So that's as far as we've gotten. So maybe we shouldn't have called the cops, y'all. Okay, so yeah, we got an issue. Let me turn the music off. Hang on. What? It's still doing it. Alright, so let's do... So we're muting the background there. Okay. So that was really interesting, and now we don't know what happened. Because we decided to call the cops. So apparently in this one, if you call the cops, it bad. Very bad. So we're going to wait for the credits to roll through, and I'll be right back. Apparently I'm back. Okay, so do we go to new game? So now we're just going to keep pressing buttons, and we're going to fast forward. We're going to go all of the same things of what we chose. We're just trying to catch up back to where we were. So we go upstairs. Nothing there.
Where the hell I
So we're trying to get back to where we were at on this. Get the keys. Where was the phone?
I'd better take my...
Got it.
Actually, I'm not leaving the house just yet. Not without some
kind of clue. Oh, we went here.
What if Ruby and Andy have got...
Okay. Let's call Julian.
No answer.
Okay. So we've already played this through once just now, but we're trying to get back to where we were at, and then not call the cops this time.
It'd be totally out of character for Andy and...
So we now know where to go, but we're gonna go down Farm Lane first. We're gonna give this guy money again, because we did that already.
You take care now.
So we did that. And then we go to Panel Woods. We're skipping all the videos because we're just trying to get further down to this. Because we were just through this. We're trying to get back where we were, and then we'll continue. Okay. We told the truth last time.
I was...
Cuddles.
Did we find the laptop yet? No. Nothing in here. Downstairs. So we've already beaten the... Well, we've already completed this game. I wouldn't call that one beaten because we sort of, you know, died. And it wouldn't let us go back to the other part of it. Let's go to the phone.
Julian? Yeah, it's Dean. Yeah, yeah. Right. Okay.
Okay, so then here's Julian.
Nice.
Yeah, I do. I'm sorry.
What's
I
up,
know
bud?
these questions can be trying.
Are your chores done?
Mrs. Hamilton. Dean?
Why don't you play on the Xbox instead, bud?
Not anymore. I'm sorry to hear that. Did your kids have anywhere they like to go and play?
Okay, so now we're going back through the thing. We're most of where we're at. This should be where Julian came. So now we're looking back up here.
Yeah, look, Bexley Truth.
Okay, so the friend called. I'm going upstairs. We're selecting all the same options we did last time. Found the laptop. Go to Ruby's room. Found the diary.
I cried again today because Mummy bought Ruby mentions the dream catcher.
Dreamcatcher.
I cried again today because Mummy.
Okay. So now we do the laptop. And then we do.
Ruby mentions the dream catcher.
There we go.
That her mom bought. I wondered.
So we got in here. We're just trying to catch up to where we were, y'all. Because we want to be able to go farther. Nothing to really click on. Alright, back to desktop. Skipping through all this. Oh, we got the note.
Letter that was posted through my door. Meet me where we first met.
Give me 1 second, everybody. Alright, I'm back. Okay, so we go to the hallway. Leave house. We go to the den. Go back to all this.
Yeah.
Okay. That's ultimately.
Alright, so I remembered
your
that
choice.
question.
Wow. This is amazing.
Meant to question. I think that's what we
Surprised
did.
you've.
Okay.
So we selected the wrong choice. I didn't mean to select that. So we go back to home.
Alex?
So we turned on the TV. Then we were at this part here. I think we're almost back to where we were. We called police the first time, and it's going to shock us. Okay. So now,
The demand reads, play.
Chamber of Bones. Okay, so now we go to this. We go to leave house. Then we go to the church. Go forward. Get the note. Obey demand. Okay, so now we go forward.
One of
Examine.
Ruby's headbands. Some sick bastard is.
Okay.
The letter reads.
Alright, so now from this point forward, we're caught up with where we were. We are not calling the police a second time, as that killed us. So now we're going to continue with the storyline. Here we go. So sorry for all the fast clicking, everybody. It wouldn't let me back up to where we were. We already technically completed this game, but we completed it by us dying. Hey, Twisted, what's up? All right, so we just went through most of the story bit already, but so we've already completed the game once just now, and we just got all of our items back to where we were. We selected all the same item, same options except one on accident. So I may have to go back through and do that again, but we're gonna go ahead and continue with this. Well, I will probably be playing this again today. We'll see, because I'm already playing this the second time now. So where we're at right now is his kids are missing after day one. After putting them to sleep, he wakes up. Kids aren't there. All we found so far is a laptop, the stuffed animal, and we got our phone and keys and a diary. And then there's notes and a head thing. And there's some crazy lady that says about aliens, and there's the moon eclipse and all that stuff. And now we're gonna go ahead and continue on and see what else we got. So I was skipping through all the scenes to get back to it. This game is... What do you mean a Pink Floyd game? Let me check here. The band? I don't know. Hang on. See, now I gotta look and see what this is. Hang on. No. I don't believe so. Oh, is it? Oh, oh. It didn't say anything about... Oh, you're just saying it. Okay, so it's the joke went over my head. Got it. Okay, not a problem. Yeah, yeah. Okay, we're gonna go back to the game. Stop. 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 I'm into the game here. Leave me alone. So we just went all the way through this on the game, and we technically just completed it, but we completed it with the ending of us getting stabbed and killed. So now we got to go find out what we got to do. So we went back through the whole thing. We fast forward through all the clips and everything. I went back to all of our choices, but we accidentally selected one wrong. So now we're going back in here and leaving the graveyard. All right, so at this point we go home, right?
No answer.
Okay.
No answer.
No one's answering. So where do we go next then? All right, so
The letter that Alex posted through my door. She could have just knocked instead. Bless. The demand reads, play my game.
okay.
Do as you're told. Go to the Chamber of Bones. Do not call the police. The letter reads, you were told not to call the police. Do it again and you will face the consequences.
Okay.
Go to the red box.
Where's the red box? There's Panel Woods. No, this ain't it. Red box. Public house. Okay, so we're here. Red box. Now what? Okay, the phone is ringing! The phone is ringing! Who is it?
Hello?
Who
Who is this?
Who is this?
Just tell me where they are!
Just go to the field.
Field. The one we were just at? Okay. We're going to a lot of places. So now we go to the field. I thought that was the field. Okay. We're getting back in here. Nothing here yet. So it's not here. This is not the field. Oh, the wrong button. What field? Farm lane. Right here. Okay, so there's a dude here again.
Hello? Are you... You okay? Oh, shit.
He's dead? Should we get our money back?
I did not kill him.
Well, that's what I'm going to find out. Did you know the deceased?
No. That is, I've seen him around.
So you knew of him?
Everyone round here does. He's a local homeless madman.
Stay calm. Ever had any run-ins with him?
Once.
Only... He came to the door once. He was asking for money. He was asking everyone.
Aggression isn't going to get you anywhere.
That's not what I was trying to say. I was trying to say once towards the fact of when I gave him the money.
I am this close to breaking.
It won't take much longer. So you think the deceased was the man sending you the notes?
I don't know anymore.
But you did think that, right?
The notes led me to him. Who else can it be?
Who else? How about a man who had unfettered access to the children? Someone who no one would suspect? A teacher? Maybe?
Well, we weren't supposed to call the cops, so...
Or a father?
You can't think.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised. You mentioned yourself that you argue. Perhaps it might seem like an obvious solution to just get rid of the problem.
Stand your ground.
I didn't and wouldn't do anything to my children.
An honest answer from you.
I suppose.
Detective, I have not done anything wrong.
I'm just going to cut to the chase. Dean Hamilton, did you have anything to do with the disappearance of Ruby and Andrew Hamilton?
No.
No. Did I fuck? And I am pissed off that you are even accusing me of this.
You have no idea how I'm using every ounce of my strength right now to keep from doing something I'll regret.
Really?
I'll be back, Mr. Hamilton.
So we never really saw his credentials.
All right,
and not sure about him being the cop in the first place, the detective. So now we go back to the phone. Call people up. See if he answers.
No answer.
No answer. No answer. So let's call Alex. See if she answers.
Hey, Dean. How are you holding up?
I'm not. I've just been on
All
a
right, so
random
that's where we
ghost
needed to go
chase that
next.
Just left me feeling baffled. I wanted to tell you, but just didn't risk it. On top of that, I have the police on my case too. A Detective Blackwell. What?
I've had a few run-ins with the Merrywind law enforcement myself, but never came across a Detective Blackwell. May I run a few
Tests.
Tests. You're back to your hacking again, aren't you?
Something doesn't seem right.
So it's not the detective.
Have to be careful with
So we were already curious on that part. So let's see what we got.
ask you a question, Dean. Who do you trust? Detective Blackwell? Or me?
Let's say you.
I trust you, Alex. You should know that by now.
Excellent. You made the right choice. I knew you would. Right, I'll message you if and when I find anything out.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Just... And
She's gone. Brilliant. So again, we tried calling Julian. Nothing's there.
No answer.
So we back out of the phone, and then something will change on the screen, right? No. So what else do we do? What if we leave the house and go over to What's-Her-Face's place? Alex.
Hey, Dean.
That's it? Nothing? Okay. Do we call her again then?
No answer. No answer.
So now what do we do?
The letter reads, you were told not to call the police. Do it again.
So we did the red box. Let's go farm lane. Forward. Nothing here. Church. Nothing. I didn't go up the steps. Nothing here. Nothing else back here. Panel woods. Nothing here. So what else are we looking for now? What action do we need to do next? So we've been to everywhere else. So we go back home. Let's go to the living room. Nothing. Go to the kitchen. Go to the garden. It's the only other place that hasn't been showing anything yet. Nothing. So we're entering back into the house. Go to the hallway. Go upstairs. So what are we lacking now? Back on the computer. Internet browser. Oh, wait. Internet browser.
Let's see what they've been searching for.
What have they been searching for?
Football league table. Are mermaids real? Flying discs. Why do they fall up? Where is my mummy? Little men at the bottom of my bed. Help me find mummy. Please, please. How to make them go
Spaceships
away.
and marijuana.
Spaceships in Marywine. Is Santa real? Xbox games. Lights in the sky. How to make nightmares stop. Does mummy miss me?
Okay. So what did that just do? So maybe we're back to the phone.
She's here, is Ruby.
See if Julian answers now.
Julian, it's me again. Is there any chance you can pop
All right.
over, please? I need someone to talk to.
Alright, let's see where this goes now.
And he thinks you're responsible for this.
He thinks something. I know that. I think he's made his mind up about me already, to be honest. And it's not a nice feeling.
The question is, who the hell's doing this? Who's having you running around on a goose chase?
That's the biggest question of all right now.
This Alex, you're now friends with. Can you trust her?
Not sure.
Not too sure. Don't know who to trust.
Well, regardless, you know you can trust me, right?
Let's go ahead and say yes.
Of course, Julian. I know that.
I'll never forget that first time we met. Remember?
Yeah. The hospital. We'd just taken Sarah in to give birth to Ruby. You were the porter there. You make an excellent porter.
Oh yeah, it was a uniform. It said, "Here's a man you can trust."
Julian, where do I go from here?
You keep doing what you're doing. Mate, you've got this.
Have I? Feels like I'm losing grip.
Well, you're not. Okay? Come in, man.
Okay.
Listen, I need to get off.
Oh, take a waste of time then.
Yeah, sorry about that. Bex will be wondering where I am. So I'll be doing the tea today.
You cooking?
Hey, don't start. I know how to make a mean Chinese.
Ordering out then.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
See you later, buddy.
So where's that music coming from? Friends forever. All right, we got an achievement. Kitchen catch up. We got an achievement. All right. Here he is again.
You got a cat? You know, the Egyptians used to worship those creatures. Cats! Unbelievable. I just thought I'd pop by to see how you are, Mr. Hamilton.
During my little goose chase with the notes, I found this. It's Ruby's.
No, we weren't
Why
supposed to
are you
go to the
just
cops.
informing me of this now?
I've completely forgotten, Detective. My head has been a total shed for the past day or two since you began accusing me of this whole thing.
Well, regardless, you do know that keeping evidence can be seen as obstruction of justice, Mr. Hamilton. You do know that, right?
That is not the case at all, and you know it's not.
Do I? I might take some persuading.
Been doing some research. Blackwell is not who he says he is. He's called Gideon.
For example,
and he's been around for a very long time. Huh. Interesting.
Are you even listening to me, Mr. Hamilton? You can see where I'm going with this, right?
We're gonna act along.
Detective, for the 100th time, I am not guilty of this. Surely the headband means something.
What are you doing?
Sorry?
Let's not play silly buggers here, Mr. Hamilton. We both know that your little friend Alex has just sent you some rather revealing imagery, shall we say?
I don't.
Oh, but you do. I was beginning to really admire your confidence, respecting the way that you were playing along, but now you're being deceitful. You're trying to trick me.
Bring them back home to me.
There it is! Too late now, though.
So what did we do? So that's 2 endings now. Or is it? What just happened? I'm confused. Did we get to do it again?
You got a cat? You know the Egyptians used
So
to
it's
worship
going
those
through it
creatures.
again. So we lost, but it's letting us go back through.
I just thought I'd pop by to see how.
So we're gonna confront him.
I know who you are.
I'm sorry.
Gideon.
Dean. I'll say this for you. You're the first of your kind that I've come across who has the guts to be so, dare I say it, brave.
Okay.
Where are they?
Somewhere at back of my mind, actually.
Why are you doing this?
Fun! Because it's fucking fun, that's why.
Okay.
Simple as. It's a delight to watch you breaking more and more as time passes, wondering what's happened to your little bones. Joy.
Bring them back home to me.
Wrong answer! Can you imagine though if I did? Oh, here are your kids, Dean. I'll just be on my way now. Wouldn't work, would it?
What game?
Is this all a game? Have you not figured that out yet? From the little goose chase that I led you on to the way I'm mentally dissecting you. It's a game. My game. You will continue to play it.
What do you want from me?
Oh, I want you to suffer more before I finish playing, so you have some time on your side at least. Call the police if you want. That's if I even let you get through to them this time. See if they'll believe you. Anyhow! I think I'll be on my way now. Toodaloo!
Groovy.
Oh, look, you must be Alex with a, what was it, a W? Oh, you're so cute, aren't ya?
Leave her alone.
Shut up! Lucky I let you live. Oh, by the way, I know all about the photos that you just sent to Dean. I know everything. I am everything!
Are you now? No.
Alex, you okay?
So this time it let us select the other option. The first time we were just screwed.
Do you have a cat?
Yes. Why?
Oh, I don't like the viscosity of this. I'm allergic to cats, and if I'm near them, I go all bulbous.
Bulbous.
We don't want you going all bulbous now, do we?
Oh, we do not. How can I help you if I'm bulbous? Think.
What's this bulbous?
Now you're comfortable. Please tell me what you know. What is the deal with this?
What do you know?
Question. If I'm honest, I'm not even sure myself. I've never come across anything like that in all my years of
hacking.
You're not gonna let that drop, are you? It's not hacking. I prefer the term knowledge siphoning.
And I prefer not to have the men in black kicking in my front door. Alex, please tell me what you know.
The men in black.
Who is this Gideon? Who is he? He can't be a... He's not a time traveller.
I don't think so. He's not human.
So, alien?
Exactly. See, I told you they weren't all green. He seems to have a lifespan that lasts for centuries. He might even be older than the human race. Perhaps even the planet.
Groovy.
Possibly. Who knows?
What do the government know about this? Why are they keeping this a secret? What do they intend to do?
What they intend to do is keep it, or him, away from public knowledge. If they know that the public knows about the existence of Gideon, then their powers become nothing. Their rulings and orders become the equivalent of using a sausage as a hammer.
Sausage as a hammer?
You know what I mean. I meant that it's not obvious. Just stop it.
I know exactly what you meant. You're talking about using a sausage as a hammer. Would you like a cup of tea, actually? I'm using hot water as a base.
Water, see, that's the one. Do you know that they could literally poison us all by putting a neurotoxin in the water main?
Fascinating.
Cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo.
These ones.
See, you know nothing. Do you know that they release millions and millions of plastics? Each tea bag contains 11.6 billion microplastics and 3.1 billion
One of those people.
And that's into each cup. Each cup!
For God's sake, do you want a cup of tea or not?
Yes, please.
Oh, Alex, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It wasn't me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, okay?
billion microplastics and 3.1 billion nanoplastics. That's a lot, isn't it? And eventually it keeps building up until there's a coat hanger's worth in your bloodstream.
Do you know what, Alex? You are enough to drive a man to smoking.
It's probably less bad for you than tea.
And so she drinks it.
So, where do we go from here?
Where do we go from here?
That's our problem, Dean. I don't know. This Gideon, the power he has. There are two of us. Two people, two mortals. Against a god.
Oh!
You know what? A few days ago, I had nobody on my side. Nobody. And now, here you are, helping. This means a lot.
What's with the patting on the head?
So, where is he?
At this moment, I don't know. Although that's a lie, really. I do have my suspicions.
I'm listening.
As I'm convinced that he's not from our world, then the only logical conclusion is that he's from somewhere.
Mars.
He's the one who took my children, isn't he?
I'm convinced he is, yes.
Why the fuck is he prancing around like PC Plod?
Fun.
Fun. He's getting his kicks from toying with me, from trying to break me. I am not going to let that happen.
We're not going to let it.
Okay.
The eclipse is tomorrow. That's when he'll do his thing. That's when he's going to extract what he needs from my children. That's when he's going to kill my children.
Well, at least we know where he is. Okay, think.
Okay, so now what?
Where is the best optimal place to receive the full effect of the eclipse? And don't think Cornwall just because it's pretty, because we know he's not there.
No.
Exactly. That is the most powerful place.
Fly me to the moon.
How am I supposed to get to the moon?
Obviously, this
To the moon, Alice!
But I do have links with NASA.
NASA.
Really?
No, sorry, that was a joke.
Joke.
So glad you came along.
Okay, here we go. Something about this channel thingy.
Welcome back to Merry Wine in North Yorkshire, where most southerners fear to tread. Yet, here I am. I'm outside the only shop in the village, which most people would call a monopoly. But here, the money is flowing freely. I'll tell you, I've tasted their meaty baps, and they are very good.
Okay.
At the moment, the shop is doing a roaring trade in these special glasses, which have been designed by science to protect one's eyes from the majesty of the sun. So one can wear these and be
Groovy.
protected
So look
from
at the sun with those
effects of
glasses.
the eclipse.
Wouldn't that be
I'm
regular
feeling safer
sunglasses?
already. Safety first. You do not want the eclipse to be the last thing that you'll see.
Okay, so we're going to the garden for what?
I really need you right now. I mean,
So are we about to
what
look at
possibly do
the
in
solar
this
eclipse and
situation?
go blind?
police on my case.
Don't worry, I got my
feel
glasses.
a loss. I really wish you were here. I really do wish you were here right now. You have no idea. I can't understand why you had to leave. Why? I mean, I thought we were in love.
So we never went that
no?
far into it.
I really wish you were
As
here.
to why she left.
I really do.
Or what happened to her.
And
But
you, all
it shows now that she left.
Garden. Never understood your fascination with it.
Something about the garden.
Always about the garden. Garden this. Dean, I'm doing the garden. I'm doing the garden again. I'm doing the garden.
Uh-oh. A secret thing in the garden. We're finding out something is in the garden! What is in the garden? There it is!
What is this? Come on.
And lift! He has kids. Wouldn't the kids have found this by now? Dun 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 dun! Is that a spaceship? We don't know what it is yet. Take me to your leader. Call Julian. He's not the brother or anything of the other one.
No answer.
She'll be all like, oh yeah, let's go check it out. No? No answer. Alright, I guess we gotta go down. Descend in the tunnel.
Some kind of light source in there. But I don't know where that thing leads, so I aren't going in there without some kind of backup.
But we have already called somebody. This will back us up.
Ruby's Teddy, her friend. Why was it at their den?
So did we have to wait first for it to say that for the backup and then call her? No, she's not answering. No, wait, wrong person. I meant to call Alex.
No answer.
Okay, so let's call Julian. Or we called him already, didn't we?
No answer.
Did we call her already? I think we did. I'm just calling random numbers now.
No answer.
Nobody's answering. Here, let's call Sarah, see what happens. So now what? Flashlight.
Huh. Forgot about this. Jesus, still works.
Apparently the light still works, everybody.
Handy.
Get to the garden. Tunnel entrance. And we use the light.
Here we go. Let's find out just what the hell is down this tunnel. This is unbelievable.
And Dan says, LOL, but the lights turned on in the tunnel. I know, right? Well, maybe he didn't want to trust those lights. So, but we got a light, we got a light, we got a light. So now we're going down. So we found one short story of this where you die by making the wrong choice of calling the cops. So you've already died that way. And then we had to go back through and select all the options again to get this far. So now we're going much further into the story. Okay.
Alex? Yeah. You will not believe what I just found.
So, place to just read books?
The only way I can describe this is Sarah's dungeon. No, not a real dungeon. Yeah. I'll call you back if I find anything. Bye-bye.
You mean a rude dungeon? Sarah's secret was found. And now we search. I think there's something on some files on that. Now what?
I had no idea that Sarah was going through this alone. She managed to keep all of this a secret from me for over 12 years.
12 years.
I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Okay, so we go back to the laptop.
Ruby's laptop I bought for them after Sarah left. I left it in the house.
Okay, so it's in the house. So we need to exit the dungeon.
This torch will no doubt come in handy.
So I think at this point, do we either call or do we go to the computer?
No answer.
Okay, so now we go back, we go to the house, and then we go to the computer. Enter house. Now we go computer. And now we go memory card. Alright, let's see what's on the memory card. Season 1 through 7. Or through 8. So, she was down
And
there
we're
to watch her
recording
TV
now.
series.
Right. Dr. Bernard Harper with Sarah Hamilton, 21st of May, 2009. Session number 8. How are you feeling today, Sarah?
No change, Dr. Harper.
No improvement since last Friday's talk?
Talking doesn't fix things. Words alone won't stop this from happening.
Okay. There it is again, this ideology that we're under threat from, and I'll quote you here, Sarah, extraterrestrial beings.
Extraterrestrial beings.
When I say that back to you, how does that sound to you? How does that make you feel?
I know what you're doing. I get the mind games aspect of this. Trying to get in here to see where my wiring went wrong. It didn't go wrong. We seem to be going around in circles
You
here.
came to me to get to the bottom of these thoughts. I'm here to help you, Sarah. Together, we can crack this case, so to speak. But I need you to answer the questions, and only then can we begin to see if we
Is
can
the
make
name so
progress.
is the
Get some
background
closure.
voice is the background voice
Ask
actually
again.
the other guy that
How does
we
the
were just
term
the one that starts with a G?
extraterrestrial beings make you feel?
Fear. I feel fear.
And why is that? What is it about these beings that conjure up this feeling of fear inside you?
Dr. Harper, when I was 12 years old, my father disappeared. He left both me and my mother for 3 years.
Okay.
We had absolutely no idea where he went. No note, no clue.
No nothing.
He simply vanished without a trace. My father had made us all dinner that night. Pizza and chips. That was his limit when it came to cooking. I remember it like it was yesterday. As time passed, my mother and I both learnt to cope, which as you can imagine wasn't easy. And then one morning, 3 years later, I came downstairs ready for school, and there he was, sat on the sofa with a cup of tea in his hand, watching TV as if he had never left. He had no idea he had been away.
I'm not quite following. So your father vanished without a trace for 3 years.
3 years, yes.
3 years and then came back.
He was just sat on the sofa like he was every
Sorry,
morning.
I was picking out my foot waiting for this story to continue.
My immediate reaction
I mean,
was
it
to
is
go to him
continuing, but
and give him the biggest hug in the world.
Here you go, Sarah.
okay. So what happened to Dad after that?
Thank you. I hugged him forever. I asked him where he'd been.
And what did your father say?
He looked at me, confused. He insisted he'd not been anywhere, and even reminded me that he'd made us pizza and chips that previous night.
Where was your mother?
She came downstairs when she heard the commotion. The first thing she did was slap him. His face was a picture.
So, okay.
I know. Doesn't add up, does it?
There must be some kind of...
Oh, there's an explanation.
Go on.
On my 18th birthday, my dad sat me down to talk. He told me to pay full attention.
Okay.
Our family has always...
Go on, Sarah. I'm listening.
I'm sorry. It's just difficult to even put this into words without the inevitable judgment.
And why is it difficult for you?
Because it sounds so...
Because it sounds so... Go on.
Because it sounds so silly.
Yes.
Does it?
There
Does
we
it
are.
sound silly now?
It's okay. It does sound silly.
Alien beings aren't a real thing, Sarah. It's a combination of past memories and your child's mind filling in the gaps with make-believe, so that you could cope as a child with your father's disappearance. Making up these beings was your cope mechanism.
Was it now?
And that's okay. But there comes a time when we need to let go of childish things.
No! No! That's not it. That's not it at all. These things have been taking our family for years.
Taking?
It's been happening to my family through the generations. They need us. They need us, so they take us for
The
our DNA.
DNA.
They're dying. They're dying, and they need something within our DNA to recreate, replenish their species. This is what my father was telling me. This is what happened to him. A few years before he died, he told me everything. I swear to God, it's all true. I know I sound like a lunatic, but please, for the love of God, just listen to me.
Oh, Sarah. I think we should end today's session right here. We can try again
Why
next
won't you
week.
believe me? They're going to come back again, and I know exactly who they're coming after. My kids! Do you want proof? Here's your proof.
What is that? A scar?
It's where they implanted something in me, so they can come and take me back whenever they wish, wherever I might be. A tracking device. Imagine living with that fear.
I see.
So we noticed in the prior pictures that the
This next week, and
the
Sarah,
woman looked at like she wasn't there type bit, and then the daughter looked the same way in one of the other pictures. So I'm still referring back towards that as if what's going on. So let's see what we got here, because you see here on the left the daughter's just like. So let's see what happens here.
Just what the fuck was this? Sarah was speaking to a psychiatrist?
Okay.
All this talk of aliens and abductions. Sarah, how and why were you keeping all of this from me? Something's telling me that I might find something else down in that dungeon.
Okay, we shall go back in the dungeon. I found the execute down in the dungeon. Okay. Okay. Starting to get the picture. Is she really getting the picture? Yeah, me too. She says they're all coming for the kids, or they'll be coming for the kids. Sarah was expecting this. Okay, calm down. See if there's anything else down there. It seems like the dungeon was Sarah's safe place. If I find anything, I'll come and speak with you in person. Let's move this camera so y'all can read this. You do that, and I'll be there for you, Dean. Okay. Here we go. So now we need to go back to the kitchen. Go to the garden. We would normally skip this video because it's just walking to the garden, but it looks we may get something else here. So let's let the video go. Just on down to the tunnel. And let's look again. So we're going down. I'm going to get another Dr. Pepper. See, I actually have fun going through these stories and stuff like that. I mean, it's different if going through it multiple times and all that, but this is the first time going through this, so I like the first playthroughs of these. And trying to figure things out and all that. Two rings. Bracelets or something. That's it?
7 metallic rings, each one engraved with what appears to be random letters from the alphabet. What do I do with these?
Some decoder?
I had no idea that Sarah was going. I'm
Just clicking on these real quick.
The demand. The letter. I cried again today because Mummy bought me a dream catcher.
Okay.
Andy and Ruby's. I left it in.
So now we call Alex. We haven't had much with the friend of the mother yet. I think we may need to call her. So Bexley, I believe, was the mother's friend. The wife's friend. Nothing.
No answer.
So only use for her so far was just saying about the kids. We're calling Julian up now.
No answer.
Now, is there anything within this here for the if we go to the videos, it doesn't look like we can use anything.
There she is, look.
It would have been
She's
in this one here.
With her mismatching pajamas as usual.
No. So let's exit the dungeon. Enter the house. See if anything comes up as we enter the house.
Seven metallic rings, each one engraved with what appears to be random letters from the alphabet. What do I do with these?
So if we go to the phone one more time. Call Alex. Otherwise, we go to the computer. My foot.
No answer.
Okay, so now we go to the computer. The answer is always in Googling, right?
Let's see what they've been searching for. Unicorn toys, football league table, are mermaids real? Flying discs, why do they fall up?
Flying discs.
Where is my mummy? Little men at the bottom of my bed.
Maybe we should go back to the bed.
Please. How to make them go away. Spaceships in Marywine. Is Santa real? Xbox games.
Maybe it's the Xbox.
Nightmare stock. Does Mummy miss me?
Okay, so now we need to go back to the bedroom. Ruby's room. It won't let us go anywhere else on this. What about Andy's room? Nothing here. No one else to call. So where else do we take this? Leave the house. Nothing here. Okay, so now we check out the church again. Up the steps. Not sure where the ending's going with this yet, but I do have to say I'm actually into the story wise and everything with it. I'm enjoying this so far.
Seven metallic rings, each one engraved with what appears to be random letters from the alphabet. What do I do with these?
Okay, so now we go forward.
Seven metallic what?
So we're leaving the graveyard, so it's not the graveyard. Checking the public house.
Seven metallic rings. What do I...
Where are we going? Nothing on the bottom right to click on. Enter the kid's den. Nothing in here.
Seven metallic rings. What do I...
I'm getting confused. So, what else could we do? Maybe we need to use the rings when we're in there?
No answer.
Am I going too far? Maybe I needed to go back in that tunnel. And then there's also the keys. What do I use the keys for? There's nothing to gather. Go to Alexa's house. Show it to her here.
Hey, Dean. What is that?
There we go. Okay, so just show it to
looks
her.
like it should be important. It looks like there should be more pieces. Go and see if you can find some more pieces.
More pieces. That's it? Alright. So maybe we needed the light. So we're going back to home. We're going back to the kitchen. To the garden. We're not going to skip any video here. Because it may add something. So now we're going to the tunnel entrance. Descend to the tunnel. Okay. Oh, so there's still something else here. Found it.
Seven metallic... What? Metallic... It looks like there's several pieces missing.
Okay. So now we go back. Now we go to her again. Go to hallway. Leave the house. Go to Alex's house. Okay.
Hey, Dean.
Alex?
This looks like the final piece.
Okay.
The only question left now is, what do we do with these?
I don't know. What do we do? Okay. Now this is a puzzle. Do we click on anything to move anything?
A metallic thing that I found in Sarah's hidden dungeon. It looks like there's several pieces missing.
I don't know what to do with all this. Listen, I'm gonna go.
Okay. Leave this with me. I've got this.
Do you know?
Trust you.
Should you trust her though? Bad. No, this auto saves. It auto saves. We're good. We're good.
7 metallic rings, each one engraved with what appears to be random letters from the alphabet.
Okay, so wait a second. We're gonna go back to her again. So we're going back to the house.
Right, Alex, let's have another go at cracking this.
Okay, so I did it wrong initially. Now we have these here. Okay. So now what do we do?
You did it, Dean. But what do we...
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Your wife.
Hi.
Dean, I knew you'd work this device out. I always knew you would. I knew you'd figure out the truth. This is a message I recorded for you a few years ago, the day of the last solar eclipse. I'm going to presume you listened to my tapes with Dr. Harper, so you know how significant eclipses are in my life, my family's life.
Okay.
I have the gene, Dean, and so do our children.
The gene, man.
Now, this is going to be difficult for you to process. I recorded this message in the case that I was taken. And because you're listening to this, I have been. And if I'm not there to protect you all, chances are they have or will have taken our children.
Okay.
Please understand that I never left you.
Okay.
Never.
So where are you then?
This device, Dean, it can take you to the moon. The dark side of the moon. And I know...
Fly me to the moon.
You are our only hope.
You are our only hope.
Dean.
Reminds me of Galaxy Quest.
Now, listen. In order to use this device to transport you there, all you need to do is...
All you need to do is... Wait.
Wow.
Wow, indeed.
It appears the message was too weak or got intercepted before completion.
Alex, what have I got myself into here?
Hey. You're not alone. Remember? I'm with you at every step of the way.
Yes, but what exactly was that we need to do next? So now what? Are we going to see that detective again? Although we know he's not a detective anymore. I wish I could save the game and try different things right now. So I'm assuming we go back home. We go to the kitchen. Go to the garden. Tunnel entrance. Descend into the tunnel.
It's Sarah's transporter. It helps me travel, shall we say.
Yes,
I wasn't going to
but
start
travel where
playing
and
with
how?
this thing here.
Her friend Bexley. Did you know about this whole time?
No answer.
No answer. Julian, help. No answer.
No answer.
What do we figure out? She's gonna answer. No, she's not.
No answer. She's here, is Ruby. Look, with a mismatching.
Seeing if anything's found in these. No. We've looked at all those videos already.
I cried again today because Mummy bought me a dream catcher, and Daddy says I cried again today because
Nothing.
this torch will no doubt come in handy.
So we're gonna exit the dungeon. Back up. Enter the house. Nothing in here. Go to the hallway. Go to the living room. Nothing in here. Back up. Go upstairs. Andy's room. Nothing in here. Ruby's room. Nothing in here. Computer. Games. There's nothing to select in here. Back to the desktop. Then we select system settings. Nothing in here. Back. Nothing here. Internet browser. We've done this already. Okay, so nothing there. Leave house. Back to Farms Lane. Nothing here. So what do we do now? Church. Up the steps. Nothing here. Back. Forward. Nothing here. We're missing something. If y'all see something I'm missing, let me know. Nothing here. Panel Woods. Is it just that I'm not talking to somebody? Nothing here. I didn't mean to go there. What are we not combining? I didn't mean to go to the den entrance. I'm doing it wrong again. Okay. Alright, so it's not here. Back to Alexis's place.
It's Sarah's transporter. It helps me. I wasn't going to.
Memory card.
I'm not really sure why you're showing me that. Yeah, it's a torch. Not too sure why you're showing me that, though.
The letter reads, "You were told not to call the police." One of Ruby's headbands. Some sick bastard is screwing around with me. I cried again today because Mummy bought me a dream catcher.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a torch. Not too sure why you're showing me that, though.
A torch. Should we be setting that somewhere?
Cuddles. Don't worry, Dean. We'll bring your children home.
Okay. What about the laptop?
Andy and Ruby's laptop I bought for them after Sarah left. I left it in the house.
I'm not really sure why you're showing me that.
Okay, so we don't know what to do next.
This torch will no doubt come in handy. One of Ruby's headbands. Some sick bastard is screwing around with me.
Why are some of these lit up?
It's Sarah's transporter. It helps me travel, shall we say. I wasn't going to start playing with this thing here.
But where will we be playing with it? Back at home.
Right.
Okay. So we got to do it back at the house. What about portal? I mean, that would fit, wouldn't it? It wouldn't be that simple, would it? No, that's not the thing. That's not it.
The letter reads, "You were told not." One of Ruby's headbands. Some sick bastard is. This torch will no doubt come in handy. I had no idea that
Let's look at this again. So back on the computer. Back to this. Let's see what shows here. Different sessions.
And we're recording now. Right. Dr. Bernard Harper with Sarah Hamilton, 21st of May, 2009.
So what else do we need? All right, we're going to take a quick break, y'all, and then I'll be right back. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Gonna take a quick break. Well, wait. What was the password for the other thing? We'll have to look back at that and see what that password was. All right, everyone. I will be right back. I'm going to go ahead and go to a commercial break as well. Alright, we're back. Here we go. So we already tried calling everybody, haven't we?
No answer. No answer.
So what is it that
No answer.
would fit? I don't want to have to look it up. So the kids' names. So Combustible Dan says kid's name with a question mark. That's just Andy and Ruby.
Right. Let's have another look at this thing.
And it's 7 characters. So that wouldn't fit. What was her last name?
Cuddles. Ruby's Teddy. Her friend.
Would it be Cuddles?
Why was it at their den?
Maybe it's Cuddles. Let's try Cuddles. I was thinking it had to be something with one of the items on there, so I was going from the right over to left. Obviously, we couldn't do. There was nothing on the keys, just house keys. But we click on here, it's Cuddles. So let's see what we have here for. How did it spell Cuddles though?
Cuddles. Ruby's Teddy.
Cuddles.
Why was it at their den?
L. Yes. Now what? Nothing?
Right. Let's have another look at this thing.
So how would something change if it is the correct word though?
One of Ruby's headbands. Some sick bastard is screwing around with me.
And where would I go to do this? So we go to the kitchen. We go to the back garden. We go to the tunnel entrance. Okay, so now...
It's Sarah's transporter. It helps me travel, shall we say. I wasn't going to start playing with this thing here. This torch will no doubt come in handy.
But to where?
Andy and Ruby's laptop I bought for them. I left it in...
So it would have unlocked something then, right? So we got to go back in the house. You looked it up? How far am I? Don't give it away yet. Don't give it away yet. Is there some place I need to look? It's not Cuddles. Wait. She had a clue in the video. In the phone video? The hologram video. Okay.
Let's have another look at this thing.
But how do I play the hologram video again? Am I able to play the hologram video again?
Let's have another look at this thing.
The hologram video we got by putting these together. Are we able to look at that video again? And if so, how do we do that?
It's Sarah's transporter. It helps me travel, shall we say. I wasn't going to start playing with this thing here.
I'm not really sure why you're showing me that.
So, Dan, do you know how to replay the hologram? I don't see how I could do that. What did it say in the hologram that would have clued it off? All right, Dan, give it to me.
Let's have another look at this thing.
Something the character would know. Oh, I know what it is. Thank you. So the fact that you said video, so what you're telling me is it wasn't in the hologram video, it was in the phone video. It's this here. This is what it is. Hang on. I know what it is. I know what it is. I know what it is. I could have figured that out looking through the phone some more, so I didn't have to actually go through the playthrough again. Thank you for not actually giving it to me, but hinting it. There we go. I appreciate the tip. Beam me up, Scotty. Okay, here we go. So we're on the dark side of the moon, eh? Getting hungry. You know, after all that traveling we just did, I'm real hungry now. Okay, so we're here. Now what? Groovy. How come we couldn't see this with the telescope? I got an achievement out of this world. Okay. I guess we must move forward. Onward. On. Oh, we got a button to press. Should we press it? Oh, oh, I just had to swipe my hand by it. Okay. Okay, here we go. We're going to take a few steps forward. And the door went behind us. What was that? Okay. Now, we shall move forward.
This
Here we go.
is fucking unbelievable.
Yes, it is fucking unbelievable.
On the moon.
Yes, we flew to the moon, and we're walking.
So far, it looks like Alex has hit the nail right on the head too.
They're all right. But what about that evil one?
They were catering for
We're still walking forward.
quiet oxygen. Huge vents.
Don't worry, we still brought our Dr. Pepper to the moon.
Ruby and Andy must be around here somewhere. I have to keep.
So where are you?
Going back isn't an option.
See, just because of that, now I gotta look on the bottom left of the screen and see if backwards actually is an option. Yeah, I don't either, because I want to be able to play with some of the stuff first before we continue going. But it's okay. Let's go. We're walking. We're still walking. This is a lot of walking. My back hurts. Okay, and now we move forward. Okay. We walk some more. Wait, what was that?
Look at you. Clever boy.
Computer screen.
Fair, I was actually shocked that you worked that out. Maybe I've underestimated you, James. You're still a fucking nobody. Try as you might, you've already lost.
Did you?
Time is ticking. Super Dad. Keep watching the
Super Dad!
The eclipse is nearly upon us. When it is, it's bye-bye, children.
Bye-bye, children. Now what? It did say keep going forward. So we shall keep going forward. And forward we shall. With the big feet. Sure, we're just gonna walk off into space. Don't look down! Don't look down! Whoopsie! Why can't we breathe? Julian.
I know. Not what you were expecting, is it?
There was some suspicion. It did say don't trust anybody.
Of course you don't. All this has been happening right under your nose.
Has it been?
Oh, no. I'm not Gideon. I'm still me. Still Julian.
You work for Gideon?
Our meeting was never an accident. Remember when we first met?
At the hospital. Sarah just gave birth to Ruby. You were a porter.
Exactly. You see, we've always been watching. Waiting. I don't think you quite understand the importance of your children.
Importance? These are my kids, and you're going to have to get through me to get to them.
So we attacked instead of dodged.
Why? We need your children, Dean. We can't afford to lose them.
Why are you doing this?
What don't you understand? Without them, our species is over.
What species?
But you're not one of them.
I am, Dean.
But what about our friendship? Our friendship, Julian. And the kids. The birthdays. Christenings. Christmases.
It was all a hoax.
Put it this way. You'd do anything for your own. Yes?
Don't you dare try to justify the abduction and killing of little kids, you sick. I'm their dad, and I'll do anything to protect them. Anything, if that means
Will you
killing
now?
you, then I'm past caring. I am past caring, believe me.
Okay, be ready to press something.
This whole thing that you've got going on here, whatever this is, it means nothing. Nothing compared to the love I have for my children. I've been to the moon for them.
Okay, can we go save our kids now?
Back home.
I'm ready to save our kids. Let's do it. What are we pressing?
I will do anything for my kids.
Anything. Die, you unhuman-like species. You weren't human. Now, where's my kids? We shall now go left. Because the option was to go right the other way. How have you managed to message me on the moon? The one-cell satellite just needed a little nudge in the right direction. I should have known it'd be something to do with hacking. I knew you'd have used Sarah's device. I'm getting somewhere. I'll message you soon. Remember the teabag conversation we had? It is 11.6 billion. $11.6. We gotta remember whatever that said. That or she just brought that up randomly. Okay, here he is.
Get in. Let them go. You do not need to be doing this.
First of all, Dean, well done, even getting this far. Perhaps I underestimated you. Secondly, how would you like to die?
How would you like to die? No. I want my kids. Shut up and give them to me.
Candy and Ruby. Because you need their DNA. You don't need to be doing this. Please, just let them go.
Look out there. Do you honestly think I'd get this far and then just say, fuck it, because you say so? Oh, you made me laugh.
Fuck, I can't move my feet.
Can't move his feet, huh? We gotta be ready to press something. Just rescue them. Wrong option. Oh, yep. Apparently that was the wrong option, everybody. So now we attack. Wait. I don't get it. We selected both options and we failed. Okay, let's try this again. The light? Why did I pick the light? I don't know why I picked the light. Let's just do nothing. What do we do? It's not that. We clicked that. That didn't work. I can't move my feet. So if I can't move my feet... I'm... Gotta be something else to click somewhere. Huh. We're at the end here, obviously. Alright, so it says, hey, how you manage the moon. The one cell needed a nudge in the right direction. I should have known. Okay. I'm getting somewhere. I'll message you soon. Remember that teabag conversation. It is 11.6 billion. A teabag. So what do we do? We will figure this out. Hang on.
Gideon, let them go. You do not need to be doing this.
First of all, well done for even getting this far. Perhaps I underestimated you. Secondly, how would you like to die?
I know you are dying. And that's why you took Andy and Ruby. Because you need their DNA.
Wait.
You don't need to be doing this.
The phone. That beep thing. Oh, I clicked the phone. Okay, gonna be on our own. So it had to do something with the phone here. It was a messaging. At first I thought it was that whole. At first I thought it was the whole beeping thing. So someone to rely on.
I'll allow you the freedom of movement. After all, this will be the last you see of your children. And indeed, yourself.
Listen, I know you're probably waiting for the sun to be its optimal, to be able to recharge, whatever the hell that is. But regardless, you don't need to be doing this.
But I am, Dean.
But I am
doing this. Look around you. There's absolutely no way out of this now.
Okay, well now what?
Excitement is at fever pitch here in Merrywine, where in the field behind me over 1,000 revelers have joined together to watch the solar eclipse. However, it is not all plain sailing, as are reports from the One Cell network that their entire network capability has gone dead.
Network is down. Network is down. Here we go. Let's see what happens. Ha 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 ha. So what are they doing with the satellite? They're just gonna crash it?
You really want an honest answer? I'll tell you. Because you were so determined to rescue them.
Doesn't make sense.
Oh, but it does. You see, watching you struggle, doing your absolute best, Kitty, such a
I swear, is this is this actor right here? Is he the same one? The bald one? Is he the same one from that? The game is the Seventh Guest. Looks familiar.
And that's happening in just over 1
And I know he's at least the same person in it looks like he's the same person in one of the other ones of
I'm going
these.
to kill you.
I'm a god! Neither you nor anyone can stop me. Are you really that fucking dense?
I'm going to kill you.
Go on, I'll play along. Bring it on, Super Dad.
Super Dad.
No!
Oh. Okay, so we failed. So we do the phone.
2 more minutes.
Okay.
I'll allow you
We
to
got
speak
to
to your
this.
illusions. After all,
Gotta select the right options.
children. And indeed, yourself.
Listen, I know you're probably waiting.
Okay, so here we go. Use laser on Gideon.
Welcome to my game.
And there he goes. So there's many ways that we could lose in this one.
Ruby, Andy, quick, come on guys, we need to get out of here.
Dad, I knew you'd come.
I told you I'd always be there for you.
Mum is here somewhere.
I know. Follow me.
Okay, so she's here somewhere. So we return to the main corridor.
Cuddles, Ruby's teddy, her friend. Why was it at their den?
We got something here. What are we doing?
No signal. Not after Alex did her thing with the satellite and Gideon blew the damn thing up.
Okay.
This torch will no doubt come in handy. It's Sarah's transporter. It helps me travel, shall we say. I wasn't going to start playing with this.
So nothing we can do here yet. So let's go ahead and back up.
Are you two okay?
We are now you're here, Dad.
Okay.
Ruby, why was Cuddles in your den?
When the nesting man came for us, we managed to make an escape from the house. We made it to our den before he took us.
Okay, so they attempted to escape.
Daddy was
Asleep.
Listen, are you two okay? Did it hurt you?
We're okay, Dad. We just want to go home.
Okay, so go home already. Why y'all still here? Go home. So now we go left. This is the same thing. Return to main corridor. Go right. So I was remembering the tone whenever you clicked on the mother. That's why I wanted to use the phone. So what are we doing now? This is the mother. The wife. Okay. So I'm assuming after we get Sarah, we'll go back over to the computer.
Open this damn thing.
Oh, tones. Okay. So we go to the main corridor. We go left. Now listen to this tone, everybody. Dun, da, 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 da. Okay. So. Right.
I need to figure out how to open this damn thing.
Oh, right there. Okay, so. Okay. So it's this, and then the next one. There we go. All right. We got it.
Sarah.
Dean?
Yeah.
What the?
Come on. Come on, darling. Okay. Okay.
We got it.
Talk through. But for now, we're getting you out of it, okay?
Please tell me about the device.
Of course I brought the device. How the hell do you think I got it here? How mental is this? Come on, sweetheart.
All right. We are saving the day. We have our wife and our kids, and now we shall go back to Earth. Ha 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 ha. Bigfoot.
I'm so proud of you. You did it, Dean. You did it.
Bigfoot has saved the day.
Never. Never in a million.
With the Bigfoot!
Come on. Let's go home.
I got some questions for you.
Just a few questions? Is that all? Just a few?
Let's go home.
Took several attempts, but we did it.
Alex, we did it.
No, you did it. I just.
No, we did it. I wouldn't be here with my family right now if it wasn't for you. By the way, that tea drinking contains 11.6 billion.
That's 11.6 billion.
Sorry.
Whoopsie. That's better. Okay, there we go. Ending 3 unlocked. Apparently we did 3 different endings. Hang on. You know, I actually enjoyed it, everybody. I actually did enjoy this. I gotta say, I did enjoy going through the whole thing with this. It was fun for me. So, again, this was called... Hang on, we already went through the credits. It looks like there's a few things we didn't unlock. Hang on one second. I still hear the music. Y'all don't because I muted the sound. So it's the dark side of the moon. I'm looking it up real quick. Wait, what's this? Hang on, let's bring the sound back up. Did we miss something? He's still alive? What? How's he still alive? Is he immortal? To be continued? I gotta say though, I actually did enjoy that one. Even with the acting and everything, like you mentioned, Ike and so forth, I did really like that one.